A few months ago, there were two new additions to the big cat family here at Port Lympne. Dad Tuga and Mum Ingrid became the proud parents of two new tiger cubs. Richard Barnes is the head keeper here.
It's not unusual for a mother to be defensive of cubs, but especially when that mother's Ingrid. She's extra protective and she's always a little bit aggressive anyway, but more so. I mean, we only have to look at her funny and she'll be straight over at the mesh and telling us to back off and stuff. So yeah, she's doing anything a mother should do, really.
All right. How old are the cubs?
They're now about 18 and a half weeks and doing very, very well. They've thinned out, lost some of their sort of young fat, and they're on to meat now. They're eating quite a lot of meat. They're showing a lot more interest in just meat and less interest in suckling from mum now. Their characters are developing and changing. Yeah, no, they're doing really well. Climbing trees. I don't know if you can see that, but they're climbing the trees and stuff now, really playing and just really picking up sort of hunting skills and stuff. Over the next few months, that's what they'll be doing, mainly chasing butterflies and sort of trying to get birds and any rabbits or rodents that run through the enclosure as well.
And it's actually the learning process of them growing up together. We've seen them playing together, but as you mentioned, that's going to start to change, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, they'll always kind of be together doing these things, and it always helps if there's more than one cub, so they can sort of learn off of each other, chase each other around, stalk each other through the bushes, that sort of thing. And they'll probably as well develop at slightly different rates because they're slightly different cats, different characters and that sort of thing as well.
Now, you mentioned Ingrid being a very protective mum, which is also a very good mum because she's teaching them to hunt already, isn't she?
That's right. I mean, it's essential. Obviously, it's a bit harder for a carnivore like a tiger to teach the youngsters how to do things, unlike a herbivore like a gorilla or a rhino, where mum just has to show them what plants to eat. They also not need to be shown what to eat, but how to get that food. So yeah, it's a whole learning curve, and they'll pick it up. And although they're not wild tigers, so they don't have to hunt through necessity, it's still something that you can't get rid of the instinct. So they still need to do it.
It's your first time, Mum?
Well, they've had one offspring which didn't survive. It's pretty normal for the first youngster to not make it, and you need to leave them and not interfere too much, so they then get the idea of what to do next time. Which, as you can see, she's done perfectly, and she's got it right. So
quite a coup as well for Port Lympne to have two tiger cubs here.
Yeah, it's always good to have any babies, but tigers, they're very, very nice. There's something a bit special about them, and hopefully, yeah, everyone thinks the same, and we can get loads of people coming in to see them as well.
They've got names yet?
They have, yeah. One's called Cinder and one's called Birra, and they're named after towns in the Amur River region where the Amur or Siberian tigers come from.
And it's not just Rich who knows a thing or two about these wild cats. Did you know that tigers have striped skin as well as their fur? It's true, honest. These Siberian siblings seem very much at home here at Port Lympne and prove hugely popular with the crowds who visit the park. Luckily for us, they're not too camera shy either. Julie Maddocks at Port Lympne for YourKentTV.